Okay, we're back for a 4x8. This time you're in a split squat. So I'm gonna take 2 dumbbells. These can be pretty heavy, medium to heavy dumbbells. And I'm gonna split my stance like I'm gonna do a lunge, but then I'm just lowering down towards the mat and then driving straight up. I'll repeat 8 reps on each side here. Your range of motion, meaning how low you go to the mat, is really dependent on how healthy and strong your knees and your lower body are. You can do this without weight or added weight depending on your strength. A couple more reps here and we'll move on to exercise number 2. I'm gonna grab my bench here. This is bench supported bent over row. So again, I can have a pretty heavy dumbbell. I have one hand supporting the bench, one leg kicked back and the other leg forward. I'm gonna row that dumbbell up and back. Like I'm trying to put that dumbbell in my pocket. Notice my pace isn't fast, but it's really just 1-2 tempo, 1-2. I'm gonna switch over to the other side here, get myself in a split stance to support that, support my upper body, and then row that dumbbell up and back. There you go. 8 reps here. It's like you really do want to put that dumbbell in your back pocket, rowing it up and back. You're pretty strong in your upper body. Go pretty heavy here. Your next exercise is going to be a plank position, and you're going to practice a Superman plank. Now I'm showing you options. You can either just lift your legs or lift your hand, or the full Superman, which is left arm, right leg, right arm, left leg. So alternating your opposite arm and leg lifts here. And we're gonna go for 8 reps total, or 8 reps on each side. There we go. Keeping that upper body and lower body nice and tight in that plank position. Again, you have options. Your level 1 would just be lifting your legs. Level 2, just your arms. Okay, now we're coming into a Bulgarian split squat. So you're practicing your split squat again. This time I recommend doing this with body weight. Your back foot is elevated. You can do this while holding on to something for balance. You can hold on to a wall or the back of a couch, but that back foot is elevated. Again, your range of motion doesn't have to be so deep. You can do little pulses if you want. It just depends on how strong your legs are feeling today. So if you're feeling strong and rested and you want to practice getting deep into this squat, you're going to lower down as low as you can and then drive straight up. This works primarily 80% on that working standing leg. So it's like a single leg movement here. All right, we're coming into an exercise down on the mat. This is a single leg hip bridge. I'm gonna lay on my mat, placing my heel kind of close to my bum, and then driving my hips up off the mat using my foot that's on the ground to produce that force up. So pushing my heel, pushing weight into my heel to lift my whole lower body up off the mat, but I'm avoiding putting an excessive arch into my low back. Just pressing, keeping that spine nice and flat, just elevating it off the ground, and then never really fully coming down and resting. So 8 reps on each side. This next exercise is called the Frogger. You're in plank position again, lining my wrists right up underneath my shoulders. Now the full movement is me hopping both feet up towards my hands here and then shooting them back. When I shoot them back, my back stays nice and strong. There's no sway in the low back. At the end here, I'm going to show you a couple of options of how to modify this into a lower intense model, just stepping. Here you go, stepping right and stepping left. That is your lower intensity model. Or you can just hold a straight arm plank, just like that. All right, coming into your next move here, 2 dumbbells. We're gonna alternate a dumbbell curl, working that bicep. Your palms stay nice and lifted, spine stays stacked. Your knees are just with a slight bend in them. You're just repping this one out, exhaling on the way up, inhaling on the way down. Keep working here. Palms face up, not swinging, just squeezing. Next up is a dumbbell overhead jack press. I'm showing you this one without the dumbbells. That's level 1. And then level 2, you're gonna grab a light pair of dumbbells, press up, jack out, and pull them down. Here we go. This is your closer. You're just finishing 8 reps here, nice and easy, and you're done.